got my second ZentaiZone suit in the mail today. I'm gonna do a little video review on this. I will show you the one I ordered from them first time, probably about a year ago, along with this. But I wanted to film the opening of this, wrapped in a FedEx package. Pretty good, even has some fragile stuff, stickers on it. Let's see here. Where are we gonna start? Let's start at the top here. It feels kind of like the bag, the suit's probably down in here, and I ordered a Spider-Man suit. So the suit I think is down here, and I ordered the new, the mask, the shell, face shell, which is probably in a box in here. So we're gonna start up the top here and see what we got. Today is March 14th. I ordered this probably 2 weeks ago, so it comes quick. I found I'll put the links and everything in the review, but I found a pattern that I liked online and had them do their custom sewing and printing for it. So let's see here. Whoops. Like it's in another wrapping here. Perhaps. Here. Okay. Double wrapped. Looks like maybe the first bag was maybe too small, so they put it in the second one. Hold it. It's definitely in there. Lunchbox. Alright, in the bag here. Okay, that's right. I had the shoes done on this one too. It felt a little heavier than my last Zentai suit I got. Like I said, I'll show you that here in a few, but we'll start with this one that we got. The pattern was from Arachnid. Like I said, I'll put the links and everything in there when I post all this. Pattern shoes look pretty cool too. Pretty decent. Like I said, I got the shoes here. Oh, they even made the mask. I wonder if it's attached to. Yes, okay, well that'll be a plus. I'll bring that up to you here in a second. Okay, let's see. I got the rubber shoes on the bottom of it. It's just the classic Spider-Man pattern, the movie Spider-Man 2 movie pattern with the muscle pattern on it that he had. Kind of 3D-ish looking. Let's see, I went with the U-shaped zipper. So that'll be new to me. I'm going to have to figure that out. It's going around the back here. And then also I did the attached mask with the invisible zipper in the back, which is pretty darn good because you really can't see that zipper, which goes right up there. Pretty interesting. I didn't get the option. They had an option to have the zipper in the gloves, so you could take your hands out. I was afraid it would mess up the pattern here with the stitching. I didn't know how they'd have to do it, and maybe it would hide some of the webbing on the arms, so I didn't do that. The pattern I got had came with the pattern for the mask that was attached, or you could get one that was detached. I didn't really ask for a detached mask, but they actually did that one anyway, so that was kind of nice. Like I said, the pattern came with one, and they did a detachable mask. I didn't get the detachable mask on this one because it pulls up a lot of times at your neck. It doesn't always stay down. A lot of kids seem to point that out, that their skin's showing, and it didn't seem like that was a thing that kids wanted to know. They didn't want to realize you're actually in a costume. So I kind of went with the attached mask. I didn't do that on my first costume because sometimes it makes your neck look a little wide and funny, but that was because I think the first one I went with was like a Party City costume. So it was kind of the old, I saw this at a concert I was at, and I thought this was kind of neat, kind of be my first little stint into the whole Spider-Man thing. I was going to do a Comic-Con and wanted to do Spider-Man, so I went with this, and it wasn't bad. But then shortly after that, I kind of discovered a lot of the places online that did some stuff like ZentaiZone, and they seemed to have some of the better looking stuff that I liked, and I ended up going with their Spider-Man 2 one the first time I ordered from them, with the 3D pattern, which was really nice, custom sizing and everything. The zipper for this one was across the back here. Just went straight across, which is hidden pretty well, which is kind of better than up the back, like the Party City one does. It kind of messes up the suit pattern, but not really. It's so hidden, I guess. So I went with this one. I don't think it was an option as far as the zipper. I think it was just either you could go up the back or you could do this other option, so I did that. Again, when I ordered this the first time, there wasn't too many other options as far as getting shoes on the feet. I wasn't sure how I was going to wear this anyway as far as going to the skating rink. I was doing that with my son sometimes, so I thought, well, maybe I could skate in it and stuff, so I didn't really want committed to shoes on this one. I've heard they've improved the 3D. It's just a rubber type webbing, and because it's kind of a 3D-ish, it doesn't stay on so well, like especially things you use at most, like your fingers, the hand part. It'll come off pretty easy. I've seen some reviews where some people complained about the Spider, the legs kind of coming off. Mine have been pretty good. I have noticed it starting to curl up a little bit down where that's really thin there, but it's been staying on pretty good. I don't really roughhouse in it or pick a lot of kids up or anything. Sometimes I'll hold a baby or something in the front and that, but they did a pretty good job on this one. I did have a few issues as far as, I don't think really much with the costume part of it, or the suit part, but I did with the mask. When I first got this one was detachable mask. When I got the mask, you can tell where they did the stitching here in the center. It's right where one of the stripes go, so it kind of hides one of the webbings up the middle, and I kind of complained about that, having an issue with that. Even a bit towards the back, you can see kind of with the stitching, it hides some of the webbing. But the customer service was real good. They said they would, my next thing I ordered, they would give me free shipping, and after I got this, they ended up coming out with these lenses. And I was like, oh, well, that would have been a great thing to have. And since they offered me the free shipping, I ended up ordering these lenses. Usually they don't give you these lenses without ordering a suit, but I think because I had issues and I actually already ordered a suit, they did do that for me. So I was able to get lenses, which I purchased 2 sets so I could experiment on this Party City one too, because it didn't have a eye thing. It just had kind of some big thick plastic rings around the eyes with that mesh thing. So I took this one that already had the eyes too, and I just used a liquid stitch and glued these on. You can kind of see a little bit too where I couldn't cover quite the eye thing, but now when you get a costume, if you get the eye things, they can do it without, you know, without the eye mesh stuff. Again, this was added later. And it's stuck. It's sticking pretty good with that glue stuff. I haven't had an issue with it coming off or anything. This is more of that shiny lacquer suit. I guess it's the thicker material. I think they have the custom with now. I believe that's what this is, and it's nice. But in some pictures, it kind of looks a little glossy. So with this new one, I didn't go that route. I just went with the regular fabric. Which still looks really pretty nice. I like it. It's looking pretty good, and I'll try these on later and see how their patterns line up and match up, and how easy it is to get in and stuff here. So let's set this. Let's see how the mask, the shell looks here then now. Figure out how to get into this thing. I imagine this is some kind of lid here. See it in pretty well. Here has pretty good weight to it. Just an empty box now with bubble wrap that was in it. It's kind of almost that fresh paint smell. Mask seems pretty nice. Bunch of holes for ventilation. Pretty thick. Got kind of a little curve for under the chin, and let's see here, seems to cover the face pretty well and fits there. Let's see, lenses are in a little Ziploc thing here. A lot they're compared to their old mesh ones that I got back in the day. These are a little more curvy, it seems. The outer stuff seems made about the same kind of material, I guess, a little more glossier. They must paint it with a little more gloss. This stuff was less gloss, almost about the same size, I guess. A little bit of a different shape, but like I said, it's more bowed out, more curved, and these were a little more flat, but it still looks like the screen they use is the same inside as far as for looking through. It's just like a tinted mesh. Let's see how well the magnet. Wow, magnet really grabbed on pretty good. They're on there pretty good. I have to see how it does through the costume. But yeah, it's sticking on there pretty good. Just kind of sucked right in there. Seems one of them might have a little bit of a bow out to it. The mesh part didn't quite get seated down there all the way, but I don't think anyone would ever notice. Might be glued to the tent or something, I guess. Not that big of a deal, I guess, really. Fit on there pretty good. It says not gonna fall off. Looks pretty sharp. Like I said, we'll see how well and easy it goes on through the costume. I ordered a what do they call it? A Tomcat suit to put underneath these. Usually, I'll wear like a tight-fitting. What is this, kind of a running wear, compression shorts and like a compression shirt underneath. I don't really sweat a lot, but this will kind of protect a little bit of the suit from any kind of sweat or anything, you know, just kind of body odor I don't want to put on it, because I don't really wash these that often. I don't want to have to wash them because I'm afraid it'll wear them out, especially with that 3D one. I wasn't sure, but I ordered more of a Tomcat suit that's going to cover the whole body. That might be a little better, because you definitely, when you're wearing these spandex, you notice when people wear shorts or underwear that you're seeing the rings at the legs. When you see those lines, it just kind of really stands out, and you really don't want to show that. And these being compression, I think that hides it pretty well. But I'd like to get, like I said, I'm getting that Tomcat suit to do a full body and hide it a little better. So I'll try these on and show you what they look like. Each of them look like. Had a Power Ranger suit made by Halu. He does really good stuff. The material's really good quality. But you'll pay more for having him do stuff like that. And again, I think he's really more focused on just Power Ranger stuff. But just to look at material-wise and stuff to compare, I had that set out. So give me a few. I'll put some of these on and be right back. Okay, well, here's the suit on. It is not easy to get into. Not easy to get into. That U zipper by yourself is a pain. Plus, it's pretty hard to get that shell in this mask with it attached like this too. It took a lot of work. Plus, without really kind of pre-cut holes, lining this up was an issue. I had to kind of cut the holes, and then you're always afraid you're going to go too big because you don't want it to be exposed too much. I'm kind of a slender build. I don't know if the shell makes the head look too big. There's kind of the back, front, feet. Again, when I had to do the eyes, I had to kind of cut my own holes, which I kind of started small, but it kind of stretches, of course. But without being able to see to do the initial cut first time, you kind of have to start somewhere, and I can't go too far in here. But these cover it pretty well. Vision's still pretty limited though, having to do that. Bunches up a little bit, I think. But they definitely, the lenses still fog up even with the mask, so you definitely want to use some kind of defogger. I saw some people just go to like swimsuit shops and get kind of that defogger there. I guess some use toothpaste or spit, but I don't know. That's this is the new one, which I'm pretty happy with. Like I said, it's not easy to get into by yourself. That's for sure. Yeah, this pattern was pretty neat. It had the hand print stuff on it. Like I said, more of a kind of a 3D look in the pattern. The muscle pattern also. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this one. We're gonna give it a shot this weekend here in Ohio. Got a few things going too. We do a lot of stuff for kids charity Facebook, Superheroes Closet. Like I said, we do a lot of stuff to help out the surrounding area for those less fortunate. All volunteer work. Take donations to give out to those in need as far as furniture and such. So we try to do our part, and kids love it, of course. Who wouldn't love a superhero? Alright, I'll try on another one. I'll show you some of the other ones. Alright, here is the first suit I got from them. Not too bad. Some issues I noticed as far as, I guess, the way their sewing pattern is, like when you have your arm this way, it wrinkles a lot. The pattern's kind of sewn with like palm up. Most people probably stand with the, with the palm in. So standing there, down with your arm down, you kind of get more of a wrinkle. Like I said, I don't know if that's just the way their patterns are, the way they make their suits. They straighten out when you turn your hand, out with the palm out. Still nice fit and stuff. Like I said, the main thing with this is the pattern can wear off, but supposedly they've improved in their their later versions. I'm not so sure though. I haven't had one to test. And this mask was the removable one. Didn't have a shell or nothing with it, but still worked pretty good. Just kind of tucked it under the thing, and like I said, I glued these eyes on. But the way the sewing is on this, you have a bit of a wrinkle there. Plus, you don't get to see the webbing there, and then even some of the stitching here goes a little higher up than it probably should. Probably meant to be down more on the chin, but it usually stays up a little bit more up here in their mask. I might try to see what happens if I put just a shell under here and see how it changes the shape, but generally it does pretty good. Kids like it and look pretty decent. Did its job. And then for giggles, I'll put the party suit one on. Actually, again with this one, I never did show the back. Its zipper, like I said, kind of goes across. Probably with different with the shoulder width. Where it goes kind of down the arm a little bit more than where maybe if it would have stayed up on the shoulder. I don't know. It looks alright. It does okay. A little easier to get in than the U zipper. Still takes a little bit of work, but still pretty well hidden, and definitely get into this one a lot quicker and faster than the other one. Alright, this one's the Party City one. Kind of nice, classic kind of look. I would have liked this one a lot better if the spider on the back was the fatback spider. Although they did the red here, kind of not really true to the classic Spider-Man, but kind of gave me that feel more of a classic Spider-Man look. And again, with this one not being dimension-wise, the attached mask, it kind of goes out at the neck, which I was always afraid the other, if I went with ZentaiZones attached, it would do the same, but it apparently isn't. They kind of go in a little more, and it's a little tighter and better in there, so it doesn't look that bad with the attached mask. On the Zentai one, again, this is just kind of a little cheap $60 Party Zone type one that I kind of got into quick, that fit decent. I just kind of went with like whatever the medium or something was with it. It was kind of a nice little quick jump in and toy around in kind of thing. And like I said, with this one, I velcroed these lenses on instead of glued. It had more of a thicker black outlined mesh eyes on the underneath this, and so I figured the Velcro would stick pretty good to this instead of having to worry about glue. So I just Velcroed these on, and it looks pretty decent. Can't see the eyes, which most kids are eager to point out if they see your eyes. Again, with the back, the zipper isn't so well hidden. Again, it's just a cheaper suit. Not as hard to get in, but it could be a little bit of a pain kind of zipping this up yourself too. But it was pretty good. I liked it all right. But yeah, I like my new suit, the new Zentai one. It's, like I said, a little rough to get in, and I wish it was a little easier way of going about doing the eyes, cutting the eyes out for the mask. I'm pretty pleased that they sent a detachable one along with it, which is kind of neat. I might play around with it a bit. Maybe sometimes I could take that one and just kind of tuck it in the suit and use a detachable one. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy. I think my next, I'll stick with ZentaiZone. I'm pretty good, happy with them. Their shipping was pretty quick. Took about 2 weeks from time of order. They made it from a pattern, I picked out and shipped it off, and like I said, about exactly 2 weeks. And I got it and it looked pretty decent. So I might do a black symbiote Spider-Man next and have them sew that one on. My main concern will be watching, making sure, make a note. They have places where you can make notes where make sure the pattern lines up on the side where the spider legs go to the side. So I'm going to make note of that. But generally, I'm pretty happy. Well, thanks for watching. That's my review. Alright, so I had a day to wear my suit. Like I said, I recommend definitely underneath, like I got the Tomcat suit here to wear underneath it. The Spider-Man outfit, so you don't show like underwear lines or anything like that. Again, I got a hold of them about the eye, one of the magnetic eye things with the with it bubbling coming up there. It is kind of pretty obvious in the pictures when you take some pictures of it, and they said they would replace it to put it in my notes and stuff, so I'll update you to let you know if that happened. And lastly, again, I don't know why they paint the outfit, this mask, but after a little time of wearing it, the paint will wear off. Down, at least I noticed in the chin, the paint has come off as the humidity builds in the mask. The water and stuff will make the paint come off of the hard shell. So again, I don't know. I mean, no big deal. I just kind of something to make note of, I guess. I use like a defogger again on the lens, but that doesn't really help with a lot of the humidity. So a person recommended trying dish soap, so I'm going to try that next time and see if that keeps it from fogging up and moisture building. So I'm going to post this review, and hope you guys enjoyed.